Hey everyone, Mike, WX0MIK here, and coming to you from my roof today. So I'm kind of lucky in this case where I am at a high point here, and let me get to where you can see something here. And yeah, here, let me turn around. But let's talk antennas and how I have my setup currently set up. I don't know if I'm going to do it all today because it's quite windy and cold today, high like 30 something today. But let me show you what this is, what it looks like. So down here I have a TV tripod, just something I got from the local hardware store. And then that pipe here, I just found in my dad's shed. He, like many dads, they like to hoard stuff. And then I think same thing with that pipe up there too. And I'll tell you the reason for that plastic pipe. So you zoom in closer. This is a copper Slim Jim. They call it. Basically, it's a wow, my brain's not working outside. A J-pole, but it has this extra loop here that makes it a little more half-wave-ish and kind of narrows down your bandwidth just a little bit. So that's worked very well for me. But because this is the resonator, you can't have any metal nearby. So the pipe comes up to about, I don't know, here somewhere, and then maybe a little bit lower, and then you got that sitting up there. Here is my fan dipole, where I'll be adding in 2 more legs into that here for 10 and 6. And then here is my infed half wave. Notice the ventilation holes, there's drain holes at the bottom. And then that goes off over into the trees there and off that way. We got the 80 meter going off that way into that tree, 160 going off that way into that tree and across over to the tree behind it. And then this way, 80 meter leg right to the sun there, goes in that tree. And then the 160 goes off into that tree there. I need to tighten this one up quite a bit. It's been pretty saggy. And then the coax here, they all go down. They go down my roof over there. And I'll show you the bottom here in a minute. And the NVED half wave, I had a lot of issues with RF. So, and the sticker's gone now. But this is a 1-to-1 choke. So that I put near the antenna, so the RF stays up here rather than down there, and it has worked very well. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do any antenna work today. It's I can maybe put the 2 legs on there yet. I gotta remember how I did this, but yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know if that's going to work or not. We'll find out, I guess. But yeah, so that is my whole antenna configuration here. One thing I want to point out the F1/2. You have to follow my ADHD brain here a little bit. So this is a coil that you have to put, I forgot how many feet away from the coil. But this is used to reduce the, basically reduce the SWR down just a little bit so you can get 40 works a little better on the radiator. So you need this in there to make sure that works. It's only like, I think it's like 6 coils. Yeah, six coils on there. So that's my antenna configuration right now. Everything's off this one pole. I have not had any issues with anything at this point. Obviously, if you don't know how to install a tripod, get a professional to do that for you. But once you get that, everything else comes together pretty easily. I'm going to be installing a little bit different pipe in there at some point here soon, just to give it a little bit more height. And I have another antenna down in my shed that I want to put in and make it a little bit more add capacity, I guess, so to speak, because I still want to try and keep that Slim Jim out here, just so I have another VHF antenna up high, maybe for the APRS or something like that. I got a few different ideas. I need it out and high so that it works. And well, it may seem like I have a lot of space, but here, let me show you. So the field is my property line there, And then that is my shed. I got a little opening over here, but I have a lot of big mature trees. So I don't really have great places for a tower to begin with, unless I cut out some trees. I don't want to get rid of my shade necessarily. And this is massive, this tree here. A couple other trees back over there. But I don't have great places to put like a big tower or anything like that. Up there, I probably could fit one in sometime in the future, or maybe behind that shed. But that's a future thinking. That's not necessarily something today. So anyway, there's a little tour of the property, a little tour of the setup. You don't have to be big, advanced, big towers or anything like that. All you have to do is get a little creative and figure out how to make it work for you. And based on what you want to do. This is why I don't feel I really have a need for a tower, because it does everything I want. At least so far. Although I do want to put in a big loop in here instead, and that might knock one of the antennas down. We'll see yet. That's future problems. And like I said, this is a massive antenna or a roof line. So I recorded another video talking about a 40-meter off-center fed dipole that I want to put up in the attic, and as you can see, I got a long roof line that I could probably make that work. It's just a lot of tuning and testing and stuff first. So, well, 7.3 for now. This is WX0. I'm McKay.